spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Clemson's offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. Clemson is quick to the line.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Here comes Clemson with another first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Rodgers. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. never a doubt.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it up with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Working the middle, it's complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And he'll take it in for a touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Here they come on 2nd and 3 from the 20. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Woo, that defender just laid the wood. As soon as that guy caught the ball, there he was. Bam! Clean hit for a minimal gain.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. He unleashes a long one. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Good gain on the return. This defense has set them up with a big play.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Going to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Right back to the well. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. He'll set up to throw. Finds a man on the left. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Behind the line, it's Clark. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped. Clemson jumps to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Defense in press coverage. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Denson. Using the quick game. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clemson is quick to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And here comes the punt team. They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got it in the middle, it's ball. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Oh, he broke out another move.
You know, I like the idea. Fourth there and 4th down too, because at this distance it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and of course they go out and get it.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be making...
Touchdown, Tiger! They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Give to the running back. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You need points to win this game, but it's a good sign that your offensive line is firing off the ball here late and getting some push. That was a really good-looking run late in this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Caught over the middle. It's Russell. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return.